Now, obviously, this is about father, potential son-in-law relationships. Bryan, you are a father.
Yes, I am.
James, you do not, but you're both guys
That
who
he knows about.
that you.
Yeah.
James Franco. You're like, you guys always research your roles really, really closely. You take a lot of pride in that. How do you prep for roles like this? I mean, did you draw on your own personal experience? Did you get tats?
I did not get tats, although I was introduced to a video game designer who was a good model. He was very flamboyant, this particular guy, and dressed in crazy ways, and had this kind of non-filtered, way of talking. And
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. And so there were, there's elements of him. I wouldn't say I'm playing him, but it was good for me to see, like, oh, there is somebody that sort of exists in reality that's like this.
Brilliant scene in this where you refer to Bryan's character as Dad. Now, have you ever accidentally called someone Dad or Mom?
When you get to be my age, you make those mistakes all the time. I call my daughter by our dog's name. My wife, yeah, it's like you're all over the place.
I want to talk to you about the dick biting. One of the greatest.
Well, very, very well put. Very.
Thank you. I've worked through my entire career.
What on earth do you mean by that? It's too nuanced for me to understand.
How did you prep for that? Did you get stunt guys to do it, or how were you quite happy to bite James in the genital area?
Movie magic.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be happy? He did use a prosthetic down there. So he did expand so that I could actually
stuffing all
so that I could actually clamp down. And that was just something that came up on the day. It was like, you know what? And he's coming over, and I got it, and the scissors. I don't know whose idea it was.
Oh, was there something?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I know we put a guard. There was some sort of
guard because you can't gently do that. You either have to do it hard, and so I didn't. Want to hurt him, and quite frankly, I didn't want to get that close to James Franco.
Where the magic happens.
Hello, Mr. Franco.
You didn't call his genitals Mr. Franco.
Mr. Franco. I call his genitals Mr. and Mrs. Franco.
Brilliant swearing in this as well. Big fan of creative swearing. Was it quite fun to let loose? And do you have a favorite swear word?
Well, that's his character. That's him. And of course, naturally, it would offend someone from my neck of the woods in the Midwest of the States. Maybe what would be the equivalent of the Midwest? What, up in like Manchester or something like that?
Yeah.
Or York?
Although they've got potty mouths in Manchester.
Oh, do they?
A Manx can swear.
Can swear.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Well, I think the word that really popped out to me was bukkake. Yeah.
It's not very often you get to sit in a room with Bryan Cranston and...
Yeah. I know.
It became
a running thing.
It became a very important...
Bukkake is all over this movie.
Brilliant. Guys, thanks very much indeed.
Hi. Oh my God! Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've wanted to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.